All right, so this is just a test run.
This is
how everything sounds.
Yeah, exactly.
How you can edit things and all that stuff.
Yep.
So we're not actually talking.
No, I mean we can chat for a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know.
I figured we can talk a little bit just about what we want to do and name it and all that good stuff.
How's my mic sound?
It sounds good. It's a little hot.
My wife is all sketched out.
Why is she sketched out?
About cameras and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
And so she got tape over the over the camera on my laptop. Dude, I think it said something weird. Like there's a weird pop up, and she got all fucking creeped out about it. And
yeah. There's no. We don't. This isn't. So like the thing is it's not gonna be. We're never gonna be live streaming unless we like deliberately get onto like YouTube or something like that. You know what I mean? Like the way this platform works is we record it and then we'll go back through and edit it and then we'll publish it.
I wish I had a better computer, man. Then we could do while we're actually doing this podcast thing. We could be on like Skype or something. So we have a video of each other so we can see what we're doing.
Like talking directly to each other.
Exactly.
Instead of just...
It's always easier to talk to somebody when you see facial expression.
Yeah, face to face. Yeah, I know what you mean. Like if you try to do Skype, it wouldn't work very well on your computer, huh?
I don't think so. I just got a basic HP.
Oh, yeah.
Oh shit. I forgot.
What's up?
I had a rat in here.
You what?
I had a rat in here. Oh,
in where?
My snake.
Oh, I'm like, what do you mean?
I have a snake, and I bought a rat today. And it's in a paper bag. Good thing I fucking came in here because would have ate itself out. You know what I mean?
Right.
Would have got out. No, you're gonna die, buddy. Sorry.
Hello?
Hello.
There you go. I sat up and my headphones came unplugged from my jack, and then I plugged them back in, and I couldn't hear anything.
Well, now you know. Don't
Don't unplug your headphones.
Don't unplug the headphones. Where's Jason at?
I don't know.
He says he's good. Gave the thumbs up.
So did you listen to any of that Rooster He podcast?
No, not the 157. I didn't get a chance to.
Did you listen to that first one, though?
Yeah, I listened to the first one. And they were talking about how you...
Yeah.
Basically the bet.
Yeah.
They could get 10,000 points.
Yeah, he was going to give him $1,000.
Now, is that achievement points?
Yeah, so like, remember how Xbox...
PlayStation... Xbox.
Like, Xbox had the achievement points?
Right.
Because forever it was... What's up, Jason?
Jason.
What's up? What's up, everybody?
What's up,
hey, can I just say that that's a creepy picture of you, Steven, with looking in the blinds like that?
So, it's a...
You think that's creepy? You should see his wall.
No, so that picture is like a reenactment of, you know, the scene from The Office where Jim is like peering through the glasses and he's like laughing.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So, I was like,
I didn't even notice this picture. Now I look at it, I'm like, oh. I would not want to see that guy outside my room as I'm changing.
No, I just knock on. You hear a knock on your door, and you look to your window, and that's what you see. Like,
oh man,
that would be creepy.
That would be creepy.
And you're sitting there just waving your hand and shit.
Come on, like, come on in.
What the hell? What the F? What the F?
Cool. Well, yeah, no, I just want to see like how this audio is going to sound like later on. And
is this going to be the method?
Well, this is a good. So, like I was saying, for us to have a podcast, we have to have. It's called an RSS feed. It basically is like a hosting program, like basically a website that hosts your podcast and gives you a personalized URL that you have to put onto, like when you go to Spotify or when you go to iTunes, they say like, give us your RSS feed URL. This hosting program, it's called Anchor.fm. Okay. This does it like all in one. So it'll take it and it'll also distribute it. And then inside of it, I can edit and I can like add sounds. I can add background music. I can add all kinds of stuff. So I just wanted to see, what it would do and how it would work. And then, kind of go from there,
Now, does my mic sound crystal clear?
Yeah, your mic sounds really good.
Yours sounds really good too.
Okay.
So.
Does that mean that mine doesn't?
No, yours does. You just have a way deeper voice and you sound kind of muffled.
Oh, all right.
But that's not necessarily a bad thing. And we could also, like, if we all I definitely think that we should, if we're going to do a podcast, we should all be together during the podcast,
Yeah.
And so we could somehow, I know they make like extensions for phones, like boom mic extensions for phones. And I wonder like how much that would be. And we could just run this on our phone and record to it and see how that audio sounds, like all three of us together. We could also, like, I have my computer here. We could run the app through the computer and then run I can get a mixer with some like good quality microphones and we can mix it into the computer. So there's multiple ways to do this, but this may be like the easiest and most cost effective way to do it in the meantime,
Gotcha.
But
I can dig it.
I was thinking about ideas of what we could do with the podcast, and especially when we're all together.
Yeah.
I think funny if we play like regular board games or different things. But like, I don't know. For example, like we're playing Sorry, you get knocked out, or I don't know. The other person has to smack you with a belt or something. I can already hear Steven's voice.
Like punishments right. For losing the game.
Yeah, or you got to sniff something stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Punishments would be hella funny just in there doing shit like
that.
Yeah,
I mean, there's tons of like, tabletop things. Like we were talking earlier, like I actually know, like, Jason, are you like a gamer at all?
I'm not. I haven't gamed like I used to game as of late, but I was really heavily into games. Yeah, at one point.
Once upon a time.
Once upon a time.
Nice.
So, what's your hobby now? What kind of things you do on the reg?
On a rig? I don't know on a rig because my life is pretty boring on a rig. But
mine is too, though. Mine is. Too.
Yeah, right on. But no, I'm like really into movies and stuff, and I even actually write some of my own screenplays and stuff.
Oh, that's crazy! Hey, do you ever watch All right, hold on. Who's like smacking something in their hand?
Oh, sorry. I'm sitting here playing with a lighter.
That is super loud.
Sorry.
It's like a Zippo.
No. Actually, it's probably your
my lighter from
real
my
lighter
from my house.
Stole from me when I was drunk as fuck.
I don't know.
I'll stop playing.
I think certain things place in different areas. I don't. Oh. Yeah. So, have you ever? There's like a a group on, I think, Facebook that does these like screenplayed things where they like play the movie clip and then they have the original screenwriting like below it, like halfway below it. And it's like real, because you see where like people ad lib or how they change up the original writing.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Like some behind the scenes stuff where they kind of mirror like a side by side screen, like the script on one side and then what they're saying at the actual thing on the other.
Right. I love those videos where they do like, they show what everybody around the scenes were doing while they have like on one side, and then they split the screen and show the actual like video on the other side.
I got a question for you, Jason.
Okay.
What kind of screenplays do you do? Like comedy? What's your deal?
Your forte.
Your flavor.
Okay. Well, I've only picked it up the past 3 years, maybe 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
And I've written a few of them. A couple of them I've written were kind of dramatic thrillers,
right?
Drama kind of thriller. I did do a comedy one, but I don't think I'm a comedy writer. I think I found that out. So.
Right. Yeah, like. But
that's cool though, dude.
Basically, why I was asking, because me and Steven were talking today, and we're listening to this podcast. Well, Steven told me to listen to this podcast. What was it, Steven?
It's called Rooster Teeth Podcast.
It's called Rooster Teeth Podcast, and they're known for their, was it Red versus Blue or Blue versus Red, or
Red versus
Halo
Blue
thing?
You ever seen that, Jason?
No.
All right, so
it's the Halo, and they kind of do like a comedy.
Yeah, don't
skits.
Go to that. So
is that how?
No, they actually made a like a web series from animating this video game.
Yeah, I like live stuff too.
And so it's like a full on web series. Like it has a plot and there's this huge story behind it, and they built this company like off of that hobby or that story or whatever.
Right. Basically, what I was getting at is
there was somebody that did that, something similar to that with Grand Theft Auto.
I think I've seen.
Over it. You know what I'm talking about?
Hey, Neebs Gaming did that actually, Mick.
What?
They did that off of GTA 5.
Yeah, but they do that with everything they do.
Yeah,
like even their Arc series. There's a lot of people doing that right now, but I feel that would be something that would be fun to do.
Yeah, create a little web series, a little mini series or something.
Right, and it would be helpful that we know somebody that knows how to write.
I've always wanted to do like live stuff.
But
you mean like whose line is it anyway kind of thing? Like you're just making it up on the fly, like ad-libbing?
Like improv?
Yeah. Is that what you're talking about?
A little bit of both. I've done some plays, and I felt really good like on the scripted stuff, but I also like I would love to go to like an ad lib or like an improv class, but I would be so nervous at first. Like I tried one once I like,
dude, I love theater class. That was like one of my favorite classes ever.
So I tried for a play, and
That's funny. Like, that means all three of us took a theater or an acting class then, because I took some.
That'd be awesome.
I remember there's this game that we used to play. It was like everybody gets in a circle, right? And one person is and they have to stand in front of somebody, get on one knee, and look at them in their face, in their eyes, and be like, "Baby, I love you. Will you marry me?" And you have to not laugh.
Yeah, you can't laugh.
If they don't laugh, then you have to go to the next person and keep doing it until you make somebody laugh.
Right.
Then they have to come up and do it. And that was like the most funnest thing.
It like kept going through, and it came to me, and I literally like froze. I've never just like I didn't know what to do. I was just like I couldn't move. I was like, I'd never experienced that kind of like stage fright before.
Right.
I had something similar. We had one like that, and I guess circle is the theme, right? So we were all sitting in a circle for this one too. And then so two people go into the middle of the circle, and then like you make up a scene, and those people are acting it out. And the instructor would say freeze, and they would freeze, and the two people in the middle had to freeze whatever motion that they were doing. And then the next person that comes up has to take one of their two places, and they have to
like pick up
in the pose that they were doing, and then pick up and do another scene, like a whole another scene based upon.
Cool.
Yeah, that was cool. I've done that one too. That one's fun because people will turn in if you're doing something, they'll totally turn it into something else, and then they'll be like, "What are you doing?"
Where were you taking that?
It's hella funny.
Yeah, dude. It'd be sweet to do some.
It would be sweet to do.
What? It'd be sweet to what? Oh, did we lose him?
I think we lost him.
Man.
No, we're going good, man.
I know. Right when he had like this epiphany too, like he had this great idea.
We're like, Steven, hello.
Is he gonna come back? Is he gonna make it?
No, you know what happened the first time that we were recording or whatever, before you came on, he unplugged his phone, his headset on accident, and then when he plugged it back in, he basically didn't get reconnected. So it was kind of like, so this is probably
a bad idea to use a headset,
right? Oh, you're not using a headset?
No, I'm just on speaker. Man.
Oh, okay. That's yeah.
Why my audio says you got a headset too?
I got a headset, yeah.
Oh damn! You see, you guys are all fancy already. I'm still.
Well, we got the headset because we sit there and game and play. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
So we already have it. We have the gear.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
But I mean, the headset I got is only like a $20-something headset. It's nothing big. Does my mic sound clear?
It sounds good. So it's working.
Yeah. I was afraid that it wasn't because it is a cheap mic. I never heard myself on the other end of it.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Coming through clear, man.
This kind of sucks that happened to Steven. I don't know. Maybe his internet is just dookie or something. What the heck happened, Steven?
Dude, I don't know. It's freaking pissing me off. It sucks.
Do you have all that recorded?
Yeah, I do.
I want to listen to it. I want to see how I sound. I want to make sure I don't sound like a fucking...
No. It sounds good. You're everything sounds good. It really does. Even Jason, with him being on speaker, it sounds fine. You can hear him.
Right.
It just sounds a little muffled. That's it.
Yeah. I think that boom mic probably be the best if we're all together because sets would be...
Yeah, I think seriously, around a table with one big boom mic coming over the top would pick us up no problem.
Right.
And then it's just a matter of like making it work. I'm going to look them up. Every time I spell mic, I spell it as Mick. Look at this. Shotgun mic for iPhone.
Does Jason know to get back on or what?
Yeah, he's coming.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah.
Hi,
What's
Jason.
up,
dude? What's happening?
Hello. Well, hello.
Well, hello, sir.
That's nice. I was just talking about me and Jason when you got cut off. Steve.
I heard
you hear us when we were
talking? Yeah, I heard everything you guys were saying.
Oh, okay, good.
So you heard us talking about you.
But yeah,
how you got a little pee and all that. I know because I saw it.
my camera was on. No, I can't remember where my train of thought was at either.
No, I was talking about we had like 15 minutes of convo.
Yeah,
quick.
Yeah, it's gonna fly by.
We're having a good time. I feel like we're having a good time.
Yeah.
It sounded like it was entertaining. I don't know if I listen to this again and be all like,
"What the heck were we talking
this
about?
Is not going to happen."
Yeah,
we're fucking retards. I mean, retards. You're not supposed to say that word.
Yeah, take it easy.
Sorry.
But no, I think we can make it work and when like topics kind of die down, we just, it'd be good to have some stuff to talk about, to bring in some, you know what I mean?
Dude, I swear I have ADD right now because I'm sitting here messing with crap and I keep forgetting that there's a mic right in front of my face. I'm like, okay, don't touch that. I'm looking at this wallet over here trying to mess with it. I'm like, oh, hang on, I can't mess with that.
I'm trying to look up.
Almost picked up the lighter again.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't pick
You got the lighter again.
See, now we got this thing going. I'm getting even more excited for this thing because we're doing it, guys.
I just feel like with something like this, it'll make it to where we can get right into it. You know what I mean? And quit talking about, okay, let's try to meet up. If one guy wasn't there, like if one guy couldn't make it or something, we could always remote them in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Right.
And I think it could work.
Right. I mean, we could do this.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? We don't always have to be there. I mean, it's always.
I think it's nicer.
More awesome if we're there. We have crack a couple beers, but if worst comes to worst, we got something to do.
Right.
Whatever. We could always just chime in. That way, we could keep a schedule.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's easier to do it from home.
Yeah. If somebody's like,
and if our mics are clear and the recording's good, then it doesn't. That was my only worry because we're doing it over phones.
Right? Is there going to be like a
lag? So, Steven, back right away.
Yeah, like latency and stuff.
Did you happen to listen to it at all? Are you able to? Did you hear? Were you able to listen to it?
I didn't. I haven't listened to it. Well, it started just a little bit. It sounded fine when I it started to once the recording stopped, it went into like a edit mode where you can like name the podcast and edit it and trim it and all that kind of stuff. So I just saved it to the library, but it started to play a little bit and it sounded totally fine.
Yeah, keep all that stuff.
Yeah, I'll keep it because I can even splice them together. Yeah, you can take like recordings and splice them together. So this will be a really good barometer on what we can do, what we can't do with this program.
Right. Well, I would like to keep this too, just in case we end up getting big. It would be kind of cool for the audience to listen to us very beginning. At the very beginning. Yeah.
For sure.
The whatever we call it. Hey, Jason, have you thought of a name for what this podcast might be? Steven came up with one. I came up with one. Now it's your turn, buddy, and we'll vote.
Well, I don't know. I just came up with one just like out of the top of my head just right now.
Okay, do it.
What about Closet Geeks?
Closet Geeks?
That was my original one.
Was it?
Yeah, I said Closet Nerds.
But then I was on like, but then I thought about it, and I thought about how the internet is, and the first thing I would think is that they would say, "Oh, they're gay geeks,
gay nerds."
They're gay nerds.
Yeah, that's true.
Awesome.
It would definitely go there.
Yeah, I think it.
Yeah, definitely it will go there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
And I don't want to get. I don't want to get all that heat at the very beginning.
Right? You want to work up into it before if we're gonna go crazy, we need to work up into it.
You want to earn it?
Yeah, I like the concept. I wish there was another way to come up with the same idea, because we work in a place where there's very few people that
you're shamed when you're
exactly.
When you
they're
talk about geek stuff.
I've mentioned D&D to like 5 guys, and they're just like, "What are you talking about right now? Are you being serious?" And so,
all right, shut up. I'm smack you.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast a level 4 divination spell on you if you don't.
Wow.
Whoa! Watch
Whoa,
out.
Steve.
Watch out!
Magic
missile, here I come. So
got real quick.
So I like the idea. I like that idea that we have to be these kind of like, I don't know, like undercover nerds or you know what I mean? Like, let's see.
Can you hear my kid in the background?
Nope.
Okay, go off that now.
I hear you playing with a lighter again, though.
I thought it was far enough away from the mic.
Oh, man. You're trying to sneak
I thought it was far enough from the mic.
Dude, that thing is like, you can... Yeah, Melissa can hear it. Oh, that's funny.
There. Right through it away, so I can't reach it anymore.
Oh, wait, so has it been established that I'm a real boy now? That I'm a real person?
Yeah.
Oh, so, yeah. See,
can you hear
Jason's
Jason?
Here.
She said no.
Oh, maybe I'm not real.
I'm afraid to unplug my microphone so you can hear him, because we'll have to start the podcast over again.
Is that what happened, Steven?
Second time? Just like
again?
Yeah. So like my I need to upgrade my phone is what's going on. My port has like stuff in it, I think, and so when I put a jack in the port, it can wiggle from side to side.
Just go get it repaired.
I know.
But for now, duct tape the shit out of it.
Don't let it happen again.
So it don't come out. Otherwise, we're going to have like 6 things that have to be sewed together to make a complete podcastalo Venus. That's what it is.
Hey, what about...
That's the actual term for it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
That's the term.
What about Cloak and Dagger nerds?
I kind of like Cloak and Dagger. Yeah, you're cloaked, but you're as deadly as a dagger. It's not really that deadly, but
nope. Yes.
Yeah.
Undercover. That's like a really good one too. Hush Hush. Covert. Classified.
Covert could probably work.
Covert.
I don't know.
Let's be Booty Sweat.
Whoa. I don't know. Because
we're construction workers, you know what I mean? And we sweat hella bad. When you walk around.
Yeah, your butt's all sweaty.
Start getting all. Yeah.
Oh, what about camouflaged?
Camouflaged what?
Camouflage nerds or something. You know what I mean? Like we're hidden.
I don't know if that one flows that well.
Yeah.
I'm not a hunter.
It's got to roll off the tongue. Incognito?
Don't know.
I'm just throwing words out there. I'm not hoping for one to. I'm hoping one sticks, but I'm not banking on all of them.
So and then what is it? It's going to be just about random stuff. We're just going to have random things that we talk about on
yeah, I mean, I think it would be cool to talk about I think it would be cool to try to stay relevant in movies and game news type of stuff. Not like breaking stories or anything like that, but getting our thoughts on things that happen in pop culture type of thing.
Because,
you know what I mean?
But that'd be something.
Be important too, right? Because then that kind of can give not important, but as far as making our name, because it has to kind of coincide with what we're talking about. So if we're going to be doing movies and games, and probably something about critics too, right? So something critic or amateur critic, or I don't know, something like that along those lines. I'm just
unexceptional critics.
Something. I don't know. So if we're talking about
are we still on the name thing?
Yeah, still on the name thing.
Oh, I was like, what are we talking about right now? I am not in the loop right now. See, that's what I'm talking about. When we do this thing, and we're going to be talking about gaming news and all that stuff, you're probably going to have to give us some bullet points of what we need to kind of look into.
Right.
Because I'm not always on my phone looking at all this crap on the internet.
No, for sure. But even just right now, I'm just on Reddit. Just what kind of not to be the expert in something, but just having those would be the topics, and we can have an opinion about them.
Right. No, I totally get that. You would just have to kind of explain what's going on, and then we have an opinion on what's going on.
Right now, a battle royale has been 99% confirmed for Modern Warfare, and that sucks.
It's been.
It's for.
Hasn't there already been a battle royale?
No, that was in Black Ops. That was Black Ops 4 that it was in.
I think there's too many I think there's too many battle royale
Yeah,
games.
I completely agree with you.
It's like
How do you keep
Call of Duty?
after Fortnite, dude.
How do you keep reinventing the same game?
Because it's a bandwagon game. Everybody, I don't know.
No, but
it got big real quick, and then everybody's trying to take a little bit of money out of the pot. You know what I mean? I don't know. I don't really like those games. I like the games I like are the games that make me feel like I'm badass. Like I like playing God of War.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I sit there and mess shit up. As soon as I go online, I'm getting smoked left and right. And it just makes me want to break everything.
Yeah. That's the reason why I only play Madden and sports games on single player.
Right.
Because you play a single player and you're like, I'm running all over these fools, and then you get online and you're like, just like a little.
Oh,
I suck at this game.
I know.
Yeah, that's the thing with like fighting games too. Like you think you're hardcore because you're playing on like the very hardest difficulty, and you're like, damn, I'm whooping up this computer, and then I'm going to get online and see who I can whoop up, and then all of a sudden,
and then kidding.
Yeah, some Korean dude just comes on there and just mollywops you with one punch. You're like, what the?
What did I just walk into?
Hack.
Yeah, you're like,
that's my excuse for everything.
You're like, I suck. This guy must be hacking.
Yeah, exactly. My internet's lagging. That's always my excuse.
I think that's why I like D&D so much.
Yeah,
because I've always been big and part of the RPG role playing kind of games, like Skyrim. I've been playing that game since this came out.
Right.
I've got like 7 versions of the game: VR, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, Xbox. I got all the systems I have.
Yeah, I just never I don't know. I never got into those games. But see, with me, like growing up, D&D was very like, no, you don't do D&D. You don't.
Yeah.
You said no, like it was taboo.
Yeah, like my parents were like, I had a family friend have a bunch of of the youth kids over like to hang it. You know what I mean? Like they all stayed over, we played board games and everything. And he did like a very, very like mock version of D&D. And my parents found out and they were like furious about it.
Oh, no.
That's the devil.
Yeah, they were like, that's
the devil, like, Bobby Boucher. That's the
devil. Yeah, I mean, it was like that was it, and it was just like, wow. Like, and so from there I was always like, oh well, I have to be a sports nerd, and I have to be like this jock at school, and I have to be this cool guy, and like that wasn't really who I was, but I had to like all high school, my entire high school, I put on this persona of like I'm this jock guy, but I'd go home and play Call of Duty and video games like all night and then sleep through class. So it was like it was all backwards. I was all backwards,
Yeah, I just didn't go to class.
No, I definitely went to class, but
yeah,
I would just sleep and then do my homework real quick. Like here's a prime example. Okay, I wanted to go out for the what was it? It was a play. It was the Grease play. Okay, and I was like, I'm gonna be great at this, right? I'm gonna be really good at this. I could sing really well. I could sing the Danny line. I wanted to go out for Danny, and there were like kids in. So I took band. The only reason I took band was so I could go on a Disneyland trip once a year. But then, like, we would do all these like Disney show tune songs, and I would
remember that weekend at band camp.
Yeah, I would sing all those songs, and everybody was like, "Man, this dude can sing." And so they were like, "Oh, you got to go out for the Danny part on the Grease play." And I was like, "Okay," but it happened like right during baseball season, and I was like, "No, I got to play baseball." So I didn't do it, and I regret that decision for like to this day.
Oh man!
Like I wish I would have gone out for that because I think I could have really like been good at it, but I'll never know. And I did it because like I felt like I had to keep this like persona of this like jock guy up, but I was like, man, I really wanted to go out for that play. Like, why couldn't it be at a different?
Dude, everybody gets caught up in that,
right?
Because of you're trying to be part of the crew and all that.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, I wasn't like I didn't keep up on like sports. I just like kind of knew the popular stuff.
Yeah, but I had the same thing. I actually got a part in a play, and then I had to drop it down. I forget what play it was, but I had to give it up because my coach said, you're either playing football or you're doing gay ass theater.
Yeah.
I was like, all right.
Well, like
play football.
Like, I graduated 10 years ago, or 11 years ago now.
Right.
And it was the same thing. It was just like, oh, that's what the girls and the gay guys do is cheerleading and drama. And I was like, well, nope, I don't want to do that.
It was so funny because I I had this best friend in high school, and he was kind of a new kid, and we hung out all the time. And I wanted to try out for the play, but we had football practice, and I somehow managed to get him to come with me to sign up. I signed him up without him even knowing. Signed him up to try to get a part in the play.
Without even knowing.
And then the band guy comes up in the middle of our practice and talks to our coach and was all like, I'm looking for me, and that he was looking for me, and that specific individual. It was kind of embarrassing.
Yeah,
my friend looks at me and was all like, what the fuck? I was like, yeah, bro, I signed you up. Let's go.
Well, come on.
So we ended up going in there, and we had to stand in front of everybody, the whole theater thing to, try out for the play. But basically it wasn't what's it called? We were just talking about a second ago, where you have to improv.
Yeah.
You have to improv. But we're doing it in front of the theater class to get the part.
Oh, dang.
We didn't have to read a line or anything like that.
Yeah.
It was all done off of improv, and then after you got a position, you would try again to whatever. Anyways, make story short, he goes up there and he's all scared, and he tells this story about how his sister slapped him or whatever, and me and him, it was the funniest thing ever. But I remember that he came out there and did the whole thing. But
hey, you guys, I'm on like 1%, and I can't seem to find my charger.
It's okay. We probably should end this.
Yeah.
Because I got to make dinner, and my baby boy is over there crying his head off.
It's 9:30 in the evening. You haven't made dinner yet? What are you?
No. Dude, we stay up hella late, and I forgot.
Good Lord.
We just didn't eat. We make dinner around like 7:30, 8:30. And then me and my wife got caught cuddling on the couch, watching movies and shit. So I'm going to make a quick dinner, eat, and go to bed.
Check. All right, guys.
So, hey,
cool.
Keep this
shit.
I will.
So
I want to listen to
I'm going to play with it right now. I'll edit the two pieces together. And then if they gives me a link, I'll send you guys a link, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right.
3 pieces. Isn't it 3 pieces?
I don't know if the very first one, the one without Jason, I don't think that one's saved.
Okay.
So,
anyways,
cool.
Don't get rid of it.
I'm not.
I'm going to keep it.
I'll keep it all backlog.
All right.
Sure. All right, guys.
All right, guys.
Later, guys.
See you tomorrow.